From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Giants.
Started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get set. 3 and 2, set. Do. Fly on him.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury.
And he stopped immediately there.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The term game manager has such a negative connotation, and I don't really understand why. There are very few quarterbacks who can go out and truly carry an offense. I put this guy in the game manager category, and he did a great job on that first throw, finding an easy path to a running back to get into a rhythm.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Scatterbury. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on second and 4. Dart going to give to Scatterbury. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10.
And the Giants first down.
Here's Dart. Now he's going the other way. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Set. 3 and 2, set.
From the gun, Dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 39.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This is second and 8. Now Dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Play action now. Dart. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An inside run with Scatterbo. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Giants first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Scatterbo. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Cam Scatterbo. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
To throw is Rodgers.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
To Michael Pittman.
Michael
Touchdown,
Pittman.
Pittsburgh.
32 yards.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for
Each
Pittsburgh.
team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on him, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Here's Dart. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. Now inside the 25.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Calvin Austin.
72 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead.
The kicker on for the
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Set.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. Rolling to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Off the bootleg, it's Dart. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll throw again. Dart. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost him.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Rodgers now to throw. That's complete. Bernard gets past one man. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Rodgers again now. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Now Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Got his man, it's Warren. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Rodgers gonna go on 4th down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Scatterby to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Throwing his dart.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Giants first down.
First down, here's Scatterby. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
It looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing his dart. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Here's Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Give up the middle, Scatteroo. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On the give, it's Tracy. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for him. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Dart. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
He was brought down at the 13.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
On the pickup.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Rodgers. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Rodgers going to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Arvell Reese. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And goal at the 8-yard line.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start on the ground with Scatteroo. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Cam Scatteroo with his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go. Here's Dart. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Scatteroo. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
At the Steelers' 27-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he rifles one incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
To the air, Dart. Looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew he was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
A gain of 14. And the Steeler first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Complete to Eli.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
At the Giants' 47-yard line.
Back to throw here. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same.
Bernard churning, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Leads to second and goal.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big